Welcome to the reading of Turning 25 on my 52nd birthday. This is a story of my life right after my divorce as I grew into a new woman. Please comment any questions on the video below. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. And thank you so much. Please like and subscribe also. Thanks. Chapter 37. Things were going well. She was going out with her sister occasionally to have a beer or dinner. Her daughter and her had spent some time at the Renaissance Fair. They enjoyed buying the costumes, feeling sexy and pretty in their outfits. They had gone a couple different times. Veronica purchased a leather vest and belly dancing outfit. Nicole purchased a corset, and the first time they went, one of Nicole's friends had met them there, and while her friend loved the festival, she didn't seem really excited to be hanging out with Nicole and her mom. They were spending a lot of money, kind of enjoying this time. They both didn't have a lot of financial responsibility, so they had a little extra cash to throw around. They had a few beers, shopped, and watched shows. It was a nice day. They went again a couple weeks later, but this time it was just the two of them. Nicole bought this great skirt and corset outfit, like a wench. Veronica got a leather corset and a leather skirt. Then they had bought swords. Veronica had a great belt with an absinthe setup on it, a glass, a bag for the sugar cube, a tool to melt the sugar, and a flask. She put the sword on the belt and she looked badass. They had so much fun. They were drinking beer and just having a good time. They stopped by a vendor who was an iron forger. They were watching his demonstration and Veronica was admiring his arms. She told Nicole that she would love to see those arms on either side of her. Once the demonstration was done, Veronica decided to buy a couple of his wine holders he was making. They were flirting a little bit. Then she saw some handcuffs on his table, so she inquired about them. He showed her how to use them and also brought out another set that he thought she might like. Well, Veronica couldn't resist. She had to buy both of them. When she finished paying, he introduced himself as Steve and circled his personal number on his card and asked her to text him. Veronica was so giddy after that. She sometimes couldn't believe how much she really felt like she was 20-something. She felt like a little schoolgirl, all excited that someone wanted her to text them. It was also still quite amazing that she still thought men, for the most part, were not interested in her. She was a beautiful woman, and a woman with a good heart. Her eyes were beautiful, she had a lovely smile, and her body was sexy. Anyone looking from the outside in would think she was crazy, thinking men weren't attracted to her. People thought she was lying. She wasn't lying. She liked the way she looked when she looked in the mirror. However, that had nothing to do with what she thought men saw. She texted Steve a couple days after the weekend. There was only one more weekend for the fair, so he would be on his way back home in a few days. They planned to meet. Then she chickened out and made an excuse as to why she couldn't make it. They connected on Facebook, and it'll end up being a nice connection. The summer was overall really a good summer. She had her new boobs. She had a couple fun trips. She had gone to some concerts and more to come. She was getting out and enjoying herself. She met a couple different men, which was a good start, and had the best sex ever out with her fairy tale. The summer was definitely good. Veronica also had her photo shoot for her boudoir photos. Boy, was that fun. She took some really great photos, some in her tutu and toe shoes with no top on, some in pink lace number that was very beautiful. She had some with her leather vest and belly dancing belt wrapped around her bottom side. These were very good, showing off her abs. She also had some taken with just some panties and bra with her stockings. Those were beautiful as well. Rick kept on bothering her on when she was going to share them, but it took 3 or 4 weeks before she even got them back. But when she did, she sent him most of them. He loved them. He was complimentary of them. That was probably one of the most fun things she had done. It was fun actually taking the pictures, and it was so much fun going through the pictures when they were done. She could not believe how well they came out. She felt so good about herself. The above picture, that's it. In my book, I actually have pictures, so I just say in the above picture, that's where I lost my weight. And then I include some pictures from the boudoir session. They're black and white in the book, but I think on the PDF they should be color. So I just wanted people to see how fun that was. It was a really, well, as people read this and know about me now, I've, gone back and had more done. And it was really, a good experience and a very eye-opener at looking yourself in a different way. When you look in the mirror, you see one thing, but when you see a picture of you, it's different. It's kind of like when I post on Instagram too, like just looking at myself in the mirror is one thing, but posting it in the public is a whole nother thing. You see yourself differently, and you're able to start seeing yourself the way other people see you. And I think that's really important for someone doesn't have self-confidence, because we're so hard on ourselves. And I truly have an issue with men being attracted to me. I'm getting over it, but it's different now. Now it's completely different. But I wasn't in the book. I truly, truly had a hard time knowing that. People saw me as pretty or sexy or anything like that. So no matter how well I thought I looked, because maybe I thought I was being conceited, I'd look in the mirror and go, yeah, you look good. Well, maybe you're the only one that thinks you look good. And it should only be that anyway. And I think that's where having that hard relationship was tough, because I should have never cared, or it shouldn't have mattered what other people thought. It's taking a lot to build up that confidence back. So anyway, those pictures helped a ton. They were definitely a step in the right direction. I've shared a lot of them. They're also on my website, but I'm very proud of them. So that was chapter 37. So we'll go on to the next one.